Get ready for massive shakeups in the world of tennis. Greg Rusedski is weighing in on the massive debate surrounding prize money, revealing that top players like Jannik Sinner and Aryna Sabalenka are seriously considering if they want to spark future Grand Slam chaos. We dive deep into why these superstars feel the current prize money structure is simply not enough, and what the potential fallout could look like for the sport.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we look at the brand side of tennis with Nike dropping Carlos Alcaraz's French Open kit despite his wrist injury. Discover exactly what gear the superstar would have been wearing, including the specific Nike Court Slam dry-fit tops and shorts available now, and the tech innovations behind them that are keeping athletes in peak condition. We turn the focus to the rankings and the elite competition as CoCo Vandeweghe weighs in on Alexander Zverev's ambition, suggesting he's missing the one thing that separates him from the absolute titans like Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic. Find out why Vandeweghe believes Zverev is in a completely different category and what that means for his path to a Grand Slam. Finally, we analyze the massive shift in the French Open draw following Carlos Alcaraz's exit and see who is poised to benefit. Marin Cilic identifies two key players, including Jannik Sinner, who are now in a much clearer position to chase major titles, and we tell you who the real contenders are right now. Stay locked in for all the tennis news from the court and beyond. Top tennis players are openly questioning the future of Grand Slam prize money, with several leading athletes signaling potential boycotts if current compensation remains insufficient. Jannik Sinner, Aryna Sabalenka, Coco Gauff, and Novak Djokovic have voiced dissatisfaction with the proposed 9.53% prize money increase for the upcoming French Open, arguing it does not reflect the substantial revenue growth generated by the four majors through broadcasting, sponsorships, and ticket sales. Sabalenka stated firmly that the players deserve better compensation and suggested that a boycott might be the only recourse to fight for their rights, emphasizing that without their participation, the tournaments would lack the necessary entertainment value. Greg Rusedski, a former world number 4 and British number 1, offered a measured perspective on the growing discontent. While acknowledging the players' frustrations, Rusedski does not currently foresee a widespread boycott. He pointed out that prize money for the four majors is already substantial, noting a 10-to-1 ratio compared to his previous year on tour. Rusedski suggested that a successful boycott would require a massive, unified action involving the top 100 male and female players simultaneously. He countered the boycott argument by highlighting the significant investment in the sport, including funding for player development and the exceptional quality of facilities and fan experience at these major events. Rusedski concluded that while he understands the desire for more revenue, he does not anticipate a boycott this year, suggesting players should aim for maximum earnings given the short careers involved. In related news, the organizers of the French Open have boosted the total prize fund to £53.39 million, marking a rise of £4.58 million from the previous year. This discussion follows a collective letter signed in April 2025 by the world's top 20 players on both the ATP and WTA Tour, demanding fairer pay for all competitors at Grand Slam events. Nike has released the official kit for Carlos Alcaraz's upcoming French Open appearance, despite the player suffering a wrist injury that has knocked him out of the remainder of the clay court season. Alcaraz, a key figure for Nike's men's tennis division, will be featured in the apparel collection. The featured items include the Nike Court Slam Dry-Fit ADV tennis top in the Violet Mist Bright Violet Black colorway, available for $95. This top is engineered with advanced sweat-wicking technology and a 4-way stretch knit to manage moisture during clay court conditions, featuring a graphic pattern mimicking court dirt. Complementing the top are the Nike Court Slam Dry-Fit tennis shorts in the bright violet mist black colorway, also priced at $95. These shorts incorporate Nike Dry-Fit and four-way stretch woven fabric, along with a signature slanted pocket designed to secure tennis balls. They feature a 6-inch inseam, drawcord, and an elastic waistband. For warm-ups, Alcaraz would have worn the Nike Court Slam Tennis sleeveless pullover hoodie in bright violet, priced at $125. Nike describes this hoodie as brushed for added warmth and featuring a roomy fit, ideal for practice. This release comes amid continued fan anticipation for Alcaraz's signature looks, following his long-term contract extension signed in June 2024. Alcaraz currently holds the ATP World No. 2 ranking with a singles record of 22-3 and 2 titles. The French Open is scheduled to run from May 24 to June 7. Following his recent loss to Jannik Sinner at the Madrid Open final, Alexander Zverev has suggested he operates on a different tier of tennis, positioning himself alongside Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic. Zverev outlined a grouping of the top players, one group including Sinner, himself, Alcaraz, and Djokovic, and a second group comprising the rest of the field. However, CoCo Vandeweghe strongly disagreed with this assessment. Speaking on the Big T podcast, Vandeweghe dismissed Zverev's claim, asserting that he is not in the same conversation as Sinner, Alcaraz, or Djokovic due to a critical missing element, a Grand Slam title. Vandeweghe argued that while Zverev has been consistently among the world's top players, his lack of a Grand Slam victory separates him from those who become Hall of Famers. She cited Marcelo Rios as an example of a world number 1 who lacks a major title and consequently won't achieve Hall of Fame status. Vandeweghe concluded that it would be unfair to the achievements of Djokovic, Alcaraz, and Sinner if Zverev believed he was in the same category, calling his aspirations a completely separate tier. Despite her skepticism regarding parity with the top trio, Vandeweghe acknowledged Zverev's standing among contenders who have not yet won a Grand Slam. Zverev has reached 3 finals, but has yet to secure a trophy, including a notable loss to Dominic Thiem in the 2020 New York event and a 5-set defeat to Alcaraz at Roland Garros 4 years ago. His most recent major-related performance came last year when Sinner defeated him in straight sets. The focus now shifts to the upcoming French Open, starting Sunday, May 24th, where observers will be watching to see if Zverev can regain his footing in contention for a major title. The absence of Carlos Alcaraz from Roland Garros has significantly reshaped the landscape of the French Open, creating new opportunities for other top-tier players, with Jannik Sinner emerging as a prime contender for a historic first title and a career Grand Slam. Following Alcaraz's withdrawal due to a wrist injury sustained at the Barcelona Open, the draw has opened up, prompting expert analysis on who could challenge Sinner's ascent. Marin Cilic, speaking on the Tennis Majors podcast, identified 2 players poised to benefit from the situation. Cilic noted that the dominance of Alcaraz and Sinner over the last 18 months has been the norm, and Alcaraz's absence provides a significant motivational boost for Sinner to target the missing slam in his career. Cilic highlighted Daniil Medvedev as a player showing increased consistency, citing his strong performance in the Madrid final as evidence that Zverev is building momentum. Additionally, Cilic pointed to Casper Ruud as another player who thrives on the clay court conditions, suggesting he could pose a serious threat. Sinner is now favored to secure his first Roland Garros title this year, having reached 2 previous finals, both losses to Alcaraz in 2024 and 2025. Meanwhile, Zverev remains in contention, seeking his first Grand Slam title after multiple final appearances. Other players who have reached the French Open final include Stan Wawrinka, who is planning to retire later this season, and Novak Djokovic, who remains a formidable contender with 3 previous titles. Casper Ruud and Stefanos Tsitsipas also reached the final, though both have faced significant hurdles, including consecutive final defeats for Ruud in 2022 and 2023.